Why is she so big, girl? Why is she so big? Why is she so big? Hey Square Mirrors, Chris here. So in this video, I am going to show you how I did this look. This is like a peachy and orange, kind of a monochromatic based cut crease look. And I just thought it would be fun to do. I wanted to try something orange and peach because I thought that would be cool for spring, something that's like light and fresh. But I did want to go a little dramatic with it because, you know, I am a drag queen, so that's what I did. This is a full face tutorial, so we are doing start to finish with the exception of my brows. I think I already tell you guys about that. You guys have plenty of videos to reference back to see how I do my brows. It's nothing too scientific about it, so you will deal. So if you guys are interested in getting into this look, let's get started. Okay guys, so I've already done my eyebrows and I applied my concealer. The concealer I use is from Black Opal, and I always say truly topaz. It's truly topaz. That's the shade of the concealer that I put under my brow. I also traveled a little bit of that concealer down to the brow bone, and then I applied a little bit of this eyeshadow base from MAC, and this is Laying Low. I applied that from the lid and connected it to the concealer, and then I just kind of blended it all together. Okay. So I'm going to go into my Morphe 35C palette, and I'm going to pick up this color right here, and this is going to be my first transition color. I'm going to take it onto my Sigma blending brush. I'm not quite sure of the number because it rubbed off, and as you can see, it's kind of chipping away. I've had this brush for like ever. And I'm just going to add that color. I'm going to run that back and forth straight across into that little space, not really little space, depending on your eye shape, but in that space between your brow bone and your crease. For my next transition color, I'm just going to richen up that color a little bit, and I'm actually going to use this Cake Makeup from Miron, and this is their Star Blend Cake Makeup in Rich Topaz. And I'm just going to add that to the same area that I add that first transition color. I'm just kind of buffing that color all throughout. Next, I'm going to take a little bit more of a denser blending brush. This blending brush is still soft, but it's a little bit stiffer, so it's going to allow me to pick up a little bit more color, but still it's a blending brush, so it's going to allow me to give that blend effect, airbrush kind of effect. And I'm going to pick up this dark burnt orange eyeshadow, and I'm just going to place it closer to my crease, kind of tapping that color in. It's a little bit heavier, more towards the outer corner, and I'm just kind of tapping it more thinly inward. Now that's what I'm looking for. So I'm just going to dust off this brush a little bit because I'm going to blend that out. Just windshield wiper motions. I'm going to go back into that Cake Makeup and add a little bit of that into the inner corner. I'm going to blend that upward. So now I'm going to start to deepen up that crease and make that cut crease effect to allow me to have like a sharper line. This is a trick, you guys. You can either use tape, or after you applied all your shadows and you're ready to move on to the rest of your face, you can just simply get like a makeup remover wipe or a Q-tip with a little bit of makeup remover on there and just kind of wipe it away. I don't know if I'll get questions about this, but the kind of tape that I like to use is really like medical grade tape. The kind of tape that you get at your drugstore and, you know, you wrap up with the Ace bandage and things like that. Like, that's what I like. Now I'm going to switch out brushes. I'm going to go into this, I think this is Beauty Queen tapered blending brush, and I got this from Amazon. So I'm going to go into my 35W palette from Morphe, and I'm going to take this rich chocolate brown eyeshadow. I'm just going to start packing that dark color pretty heavily on the outer corner. You probably can do this step using a shader brush or an eyeshadow packing brush, but this particular brush does the same job, and you're able to blend it really well. And I am kind of doing the same thing as I did with the last transition color. I'm laying it pretty heavily on the outermost corner, and I'm just bringing the color over. So I'm just going to use the tip of the brush to kind of bring that color over. And I'm bringing that color all the way over right shy of that point of my inner corner. Now I'm just going to go back into the first brush, and I'm just going to airbrush that color down. So basically the crease is pretty much cut. So all the colors are kind of laid down. And around this time, I kind of eyeball where I would like to see a little bit more color pop out. So I think I'm going to add a little bit more of that dark burnt orange eyeshadow over here as I have over here, because it looks a little bit more richer right in the corner. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit more up here. I'm going to take that fluffy clean brush and just soften up the edge. So now I'm going to get into the lid. Okay, so I took this white eyeliner from NYX, and I'm using my Sonia Kashuk synthetic concealer brush. I'm just going to cut over that. So I'm just going to fill in that space. I'm also kind of doing a little cleanup work with the crease area as well. So going back into that 35C Morphe palette, I'm going to pick up this color right here. And I'm taking it onto, I think this is like a 257 brush from MAC. It's just a shader or eyeshadow packing brush. So I'm just going to simply pack that color all over. And then I went into this pretty burnt orange eyeshadow right here, the very corner. And I added that to the outer corner and in the middle. The eyeliner that I'm going to use, I'm using two eyeliners. One to do the initial kind of shape, and another one to kind of blacken it in a little bit more so it can be nice and shiny and crisp. So the first eyeliner I'm going to use is from Sacha Cosmetics, and it is Swerve. I'm going to take that onto this eyeliner brush, and this is from Morphe. This is the 250. I'm going to go into my liquid eyeliner, and this is from Ruby Kisses. This is their Liquid Genius eyeliner. I'm just going to go ahead and remove the tape. Before I move on to my mascara and my lashes, I'm just going to use a little bit of this black eyeliner from Ofra. And I'm just going to rim the upper waterline. The mascara I'm going to use is Boom Boom Fatty Mascara, which is from Ruby Kisses. It's one of my favorite mascaras, you guys. The lashes that I'm going to use today are the 605 from Kara. We got a thing going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong. So I'm just going to go into my Nivea cream and add my moisturizer. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my primer, and this is the Prime Shield from Milani. I'm going to use this MAC brush. I don't even know. I'm just going to use that to apply my primer and also my foundation, to be honest. For my foundation today, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and this is color 177. Next, I'm going to take my NARS Sheer Matte in Dark 4. Yeah, Dark 4, and I'm going to add that as my contour. And I'm going to take the Beauty Blender and buff out that harsh edge. For my highlight, I'm going to use that black opal concealer in Truly Topaz. This is the Total Coverage Spot and Scar Concealer. I'm going to go back into my beauty blender and buff it out. I'm going to use my Buttercup powder from Sacha Cosmetics. While that is cooking, I'm going to go into this Tarte Smolder Eye pencil. This is in gold. I'm just going to add that to my lower waterline. I'm going to take this Morphe brush and just kind of whisk away that powder. I'm going to go back into this gel liner from ColourPop and just kind of add that to the lower, below the lower lashes. Ooh! Oh! 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 Oh my God! That was very tragic. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that chocolate brown eyeshadow from the Morphe palette. Place it right there. Kind of doing this backwards, I think, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take that burnt orange eyeshadow and add that. Now I am baking, honey, with butter. Okay, baking, 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 baking. I apologize for not recording this step, but I am baking right now before I finish off my face. So I'll just tell you what I did. So I went into my Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Camel, and I went ahead and added the little highlight effect here and chiseled out my cheekbones. You see what I did. I went into my Sacha Buttercup and I just placed a little line down my nose. And I tried out a new product that I got from Amazon, honey. This is from, I don't even know the name of the company. I'll have it linked below. This is just like a contour palette that I picked up. I thought it was pretty cool because it had really dark, dark, dark colors in it. And I didn't really see any contour palettes that had really, really dark chocolate velvety colors in it. Like I have the dark from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but their dark to tan is not as dark as I need it to be. I have some beautiful clients with gorgeous melanin in their skin, honey, and that contour does nothing for them, okay? So I use this color right here, and I contoured with that. I applied a little contour with that. So I have been baking for about 10 minutes. How you doing? So I'm just gonna whisk it away lightly. These are the shapes of my natural cheekbones. Like, you see that? Now I'm just gonna go over my face with my Iman Second to None Luminous Pressed Powder, and this is in Earth 4. For my cheek color, I'm going to use what I use as my like bronzer slash contour shade, and this is from Shea Moisture. This is in the Mandalay Dusk. For my illuminizer, I am going to use my Inglot Face and Body Shimmer in the number 3. I'm going to take this color right here out of the Must Have Naturals palette from Milani, and I'm just going to add that to my tear duct. I'm going to take a little dab of that Inglot and just place it on my nose. So I'm pretty much done with the face, so I'm just going to go ahead and spray myself down using the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Setting Spray. For my lips, I'm going to pick up Peach from ColourPop Cosmetics, and I'm going to line and fill in my lips. And right over it, I'm going to use this burnt orange lip color, and this is from Kleancolor. It's their 1605 in their matte liquid lipstick. I really love this color from Nicka K, and it's their lip shine, their pigmented lip shine, and this is in Matrix. So I'm going to mix that in with this color before it dries. And now I have to do my outro. Hello, it's spring. I've been wondering how you I guess the more I do these talk through things, the more comfortable I'll be with saying random stuff. I don't know. But yeah. I have nothing else to say, but thank you guys for watching, of course. Make sure that you are thumbs upping this video and sharing it and subscribing. And if you have any requests, go ahead and drop them below in the comments section. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye, Square Bears.